I get brain, then I leave, yeah.
You are now locked in to Crossover Media.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be very difficult to follow up what he just did, but we're gonna keep going. Okay. It's almost like he wants to give you a sentimental vibe.
Where he breathes. I want you to find this Nancy boy Elliot Ness. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss out his eggs.
I was 16 with a juice in, trapping, not schooling. I can't name establishment, I never brought the rules in. Knife when it's group with my samurai tuck. We put samurais in guts, do they glamorize us. Equals pain in the praise, he's a gangster like fuck. I see a friend turn pagan, turn snitch, little bitch. I'm just happy that he switched, or he would've bite us. I see snakes in the grass, I make sure that mine's cut. I get brain, then I leave and leave a bitch, man, fuck.
Dave? I hear Dave. In terms of like giving you the combination of like the real while still giving you a little inkling of like the street, the drill kind of. This is probably going to be one of the closest things to vulnerable by his standard that we're going to get, which is what I was expecting, right? Just based off the tone, I mean, it's probably going to be a little bit closer towards the real rap, kind of this vulnerable rap or whatever. And he's giving you pieces of that, you know? I'm enjoying it. I can hear a lot of different artists on this.
I was 16 with a juice in, trapping, not schooling. I can't name establishment, I never brought the rules in. Knife when it's group with my samurai tuck. We put samurais in guts, do they glamorize us. Equals pain in the praise, he's a gangster like fuck. I see a friend turn pagan, turn snitch, little bitch. I'm just happy that he switched, or he would've bite us. I see snakes in the grass, I make sure that mine's cut. I get brain, then I leave and leave a bitch, man, fuck. Must've thought he was a thing, baby, this was just a fling. When we left the boy, stitches killed the home, I laughed at him.
I get brain, then I leave, yeah.
I get brain. And then I leave.
I see snakes in the grass, I make sure that mine's cut. I get brain, then I leave and leave a bitch, man, fuck. Must've thought he was a thing, baby, this was just a fling. When we left the boy, stitches killed the home, I laughed at him. Pour a liter, make a track, a cool that makes a mastering. Chop a nigga like a ninja, you can call me Master Ying. If SY getting first, then I'm tingling after him. All I knew was rock on dirt, now I'm using marketing. All I knew was DIY, now I do the targeting. Put on Blade Brown, when I'm dropping a Bobby, call me Blade Black. Call my album bags and bodies, my brown blades will drop, my black blade is a hobby, but you pay back. Try get it back in blood with a dotty or semi. Clip a penny, want your head if you on your tail. Slime hit you with a shell if you slow like snail. Slime hitting with a slug and set a nigga hell. Fucking know they gave my blood at 21 years in jail. Shit was getting intense, I was bucking.
He was trying to do a thing.
You don't like it?
It was alright. It sounded a little choppy in some areas.
I love it. I love the flow. I love the skippiness in the flow. Because it's different. This isn't drill. It's drill in the content, but not in the... It has... I don't even want to try to classify it. I love this.
Yeah, it's different, but I don't know. It just sounded kind of... in some areas.
I'm loving it. The flow, it's maybe because it's so different what we've gotten that the differentness is what's really kind of got me like, whoa. You know what I mean? I don't know.
My brown blades will drop, my black blade is a hobby, but you pay back. Try get it back in blood with a dotty or semi. Clip a penny, want your head if you on your tail. Slime hit you with a shell if you slow like snail. Slime hitting with a slug and set a nigga hell. Fucking know they gave my blood at 21 years in jail. Shit was getting intense, I was bucking old friends and trying to lead them intense. Cause murder is the intent. Money is the motive in the band, will be the workplace. If this is my workmate for 6 nights, he work late.
I've been hearing a couple of those intense kind of references lately. It's not to say anybody's biting, it's just the fact that it's not hitting me the way they would if I hadn't heard a couple of them. I feel like somebody else pointed it out in a reaction. I don't remember whose reaction it was. But I remember seeing somewhere recently there was another song that had an intense kind of sequence in there. So I get it. Anyway.
Yo, shit was getting intense, I was bucking old friends and trying to lead them intense. Cause murder is the intent. Money is the motive in the band, will be the workplace. If this is my workmate for 6 nights, he work late. For the Queen's face, she took 4 birthdays. Brody passed away and it hit me in the worst way. Had me sitting in the cell, fantasizing mad things. Then I bust my case and put my dreams into action. Make a nigga sleep the same place that I saw him standing. It's like my dreams came true when I saw the blanket. We put tents in the block like they going camping. Verify the target when it's murder, no misunderstanding. AGB the man, the fuck the Queens, we the kings of Camden. Everybody's rapping like they're banging, they ain't seen it.
Nah, what? Did I maybe see a clip of somebody else's breakdown of this? Because I feel like I heard a reference to like the tents and the camping, or maybe it's just another song that recently dropped out a similar sequence. I don't know, because I didn't watch a reaction to this, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm hearing these things. Because it's like I'm hearing it, I'm registering, I'm understanding why they're cold, but I heard it somewhere, or I heard another reactor like kind of explaining like why that was a cold line. Whatever. If y'all know another song that recently came out that used a similar sequence, let me know. Maybe I'm tweaking, but I'm enjoying this. I'm loving the instrumental. It has inklings of like the Afro in there, like the Afro swing, Afro beat-ish kind of sound. He's still bringing you the drilly content, but doing it on a different kind of flow. This kind of beat is allowing him to flow differently. So it's allowing him to express himself differently, allowing him to pick different kinds of words so you can express certain thoughts differently, right? Because different beats, different flows, you have to choose your words differently, right? So you can talk about the same kinds of things, but now the way in which you articulate it has to adjust. So that's the reason why I'm enjoying it. I'll be real, this is one of my personal favorites just for how different it is. I have to keep it a stack.
In the block like they going camping, verify the target when it's murder, no misunderstanding. AGB demanding, fuck the queens, we the kings of Camden. Everybody's rapping like they're banging. They ain't seen a killing, cut that nigga off, he ain't drilling. He a fucking feeling. Looking at the street, why ain't you feeling what I'm fucking feeling?
Why you as angry as I am? Huh? That's what I wanna know. The man fucking bust shots at you, and I know about it, it's fucking mad. Bruv, I'm riding that immediately. Why don't you fucking care?
Put on Blade Brown when I'm dropping a Bobby, call me Blade Black. Call my album bags and bodies, my brown blazer. Drop my black blade is a hobby, what you pay back. Try get it back in blood with a dotty or sell. Clip a penny on your head if you on your tail.
Oh, okay.
If you slow like Snell.
So he said, so this is according to Genius, parody name of Blade Brown, Black Blade. Blade Brown has a series of albums called Bags and Boxes, so Bags and Bodies is a parody. So he's pretty much just like referencing. This is probably also one of those where if you understand that cultural context, you'll appreciate it even more. It might slap you a little bit differently because you're coming into it having already internalized and knowing that reference. So for us, learning that reference after the fact is probably just not going to slap as hard. But I'm enjoying this. I'm genuinely enjoying this. I don't know why it sounds so low, though.
A nigga hell, fucking know they gave my brother 21 years in jail. I had 3 arm response, my fucking brother. Get me? Keep your head up, my guy. You all the AGBs. Fuck the
That sounds like something that could have been on We're All Alone in This Together. Like musically, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Like, it doesn't necessarily tick all the boxes as some of the other ones that I've loved up until this point have, but in terms of flow and the beat, it ticks those boxes. The flow's in the beat by virtue that the replay value. I'll be honest, like, is it the best one on the project by some of the other measures that we've had up until this point? No, but I am loving the flow and the beat. I think what he did there, I think this is probably one of the least criticized flows I can say that I've had so far. Even the moments when it got a little bit choppy or disjointed, because it happened the same way within a sequence, it seems like it was on purpose. I can be like, yeah, cool, I hear what you were doing. You went for one thing, you cut it up, went to another thing, and went back. So that's the reason why I'm liking it, all in all. I think also now understanding a bit of the context with regards to the Blade Brown reference and that Blade Black and all this stuff, I'm liking it. I'm really liking it a lot, to be honest.
No, on a real, it's cool. I think it was cool. The beat for sure, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
That beat was completely different, especially from the beginning. I didn't know what we were gonna get.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And the way that it came in, I was like, okay, this is unique. This is different. Unique, not even only in the context, just unique in general.
Yeah.
I would say for the hook, I feel like the flow was experimental, and with that, you know, it can be hit or miss. In your regard, it's probably more of a hit for you. For me, it wasn't a miss completely, but it just sounded a little awkward and forced in a way.
Understood.
So that's kind of how I felt about just the hook itself.
The
rest of it, he was fine. I think somewhere around in the second verse, there was a point where he started like jumbling his words a little bit. Other than that, the approach with the flow and everything was very experimental. It was different. It was cool.
Yeah.
I can't take anything away from it. From my ears, I wasn't really rocking with it as much for the hook specifically.
That's fair. But I personally am enjoying this one a lot. I actually would play this one again, like, especially for how different it is and how I can still get the drill content, which I don't really listen to music so much for like the content per se in that regard, right? I listen for the stories, blah, 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 but certain kinds of stories, I ain't trying to take that in. So he's still giving you that, but because of how different this is musically, I can enjoy it for that. And I think that's the main reason why I like it so much.
I get brain, then I leave a bitch, man, fuck. Must have thought you was a thing, baby, this was just a fling. When we left the boys, stitches good, I hold my laughter in. Pour a liter, make a track, a cool that makes a mastering. Chop a nigga like a ninja, you can call me Master Ying. If SY getting first, then I'm tingling after him. All I knew was rock on dirt, now music marketing. All I knew was DIY, now do the targeting. Put on Blade Brown.